Hola, Roadies. Welcome to the road trip.
Hi.
Roadies. So by the title of this video, you already know. I got my results today.
It's okay. Just breathe.
If you follow me on Facebook, then you already know my results today. Good news and bad news. So, I don't want to go into the full thing again because honestly, I'm just emotionally drained today. So I'm just going to tell you the key points. Key points is the bullet point version. Mm-hmm. Number 1, the biopsy come back that it is cancer. But, and there's a big but.
A huge but. Well, yeah.
But, according to the biopsy results, it is very, very, very early detected. There's grading systems, which I really don't know much about, but they're called Furman grading systems. And it goes between 1 and 4. 1 being best case scenario, 4 being worst case scenario. Well, mine's a 1. And it's way smaller than they originally thought it was. Mm-hmm. Now, with that said, we have a institute here in Michigan called Carmano's Cancer Institute, which is like top notch, like the best
It's where
place.
our grandmother's actually going.
Right. She's currently going through there now for her radiation. She starts this week. So I'm going to call there tomorrow to get an appointment with one of their urologists so I want to go through there just because I feel more comfortable. I really don't want to, I'm not going to go through the urologist who was at the hospital just because I had a bad experience. As you guys know, I had a bad experience with him when I was in the hospital. And then today when his secretary called me, she was a Fruit Loop, so we ain't even going to go there.
Listen, and no disrespect to people in the medical field. No. I have the utmost respect for you.
Yes.
This is what I will say, and like I said, we're not going to get into detail. In a later date, we will sit down and we will tell you from A to Z.
Honestly, Roadies, today I am just emotionally drained.
Naturally, as you can expect, our whole family, it's been a very tough day for our family and our friends, and now even you Roadies, because I know, know this is something that, you know, it's hard for us to make this video, so I know it's got to be hard for you guys to watch.
Right.
But no disrespect to people in the medical field, but we had some little bumps in the road, we'll call them, with our experiences at the current hospital that we had everything else done at, and we feel more comfortable, you know, dealing with another hospital, which is our right, and, you know, thank goodness we live in a free country,
right?
And we're more familiar with the doctors there, because as we said, you know, our grandmother's going through radiation right now, so that's what we're going to choose to do.
Right. Now, I will say this. When I same as the first time, that first, like, probably 30 minutes today, it was bad. I was a wreck. I was crying in a wreck. I mean, like, I was a wreck. Okay? And then that was between talking to the secretary where we'll call him No Bed Manner Doctor McGee. His secretary called me today, and then I'll just tell you what she said. She says, "It's very urgent that you get in here. So can you be here tomorrow?" I said, "Well, is my results ready?" And she's like, "Well, I'm assuming so, but I don't have them. The doctor has them." And I said, "Well, is the doctor there?" And she said, "Well, he's not here." Okay, so but it's urgent. Like, how urgent? Like, I mean, is this like
you don't know the results?
So that was a whole debacle, but needless to say, I got the results today myself, and it's just, it is what it is. And it really, honestly, I feel like even though it is, it's still good news, because it could have come back today, it was, and be way farther progress than it is now. You know what I mean? And yes, they said it would be rare. They said it would be rare. They said they'd be shocked. But
I think it's because of the size we were originally dealing with.
But it is smaller than the original size. The original size was, the majority of that was a cyst on my kidney, which is non-cancerous whatsoever. Yes. So the little parts that are very, very, very small. Okay, I mean, like, one is like 0.03 of a centimeter.
Right. They barely qualify as stage 1.
So it's very, very early detection. Yes. And it's malignancy. So they're like cancerous cells that are in my kidney that I don't know what all it means, because I'm not a doctor. So all I know is that it was cancerous.
Yes.
Long story short, that's what the biopsy thing says. Yes. So the next step is I'm going to call the institute tomorrow and get an appointment to go there because I want to get it taken care of. Whatever needs to happen, just do so I can be done, so I can move on. Because listen, number one, I'm going to be just fine. And honestly, like, I've had moments today where I'd be crying, and it's only because seeing everybody's comments and prayers, and I mean, like, the level of support is seriously, I can't put into words how thankful I am for everybody on my Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and on here, of course. And you guys are just amazing people who support and send us love. And I really, thank you does not seem like it's enough to tell you.
I want to hug, like, each and every one of
like,
you.
seriously. And I know I'm going to be fine. And,
Absolutely.
you know, a Roadies told me earlier, you know, Jen, you say it every single day. You got this. Say it, believe it, achieve it. And it broke me down in tears earlier. I won't do it now because I'm good now. Finally, my nose does not look like Rudolph tonight, so I'm good. But it really, like, is like, you know what, I got this. You know what I mean? And I honestly think because of this platform, I think I was given, and I don't want to say, like, you know, like, this opportunity, but I think that if it had to happen to me, then, you know what, hopefully I can put a video out here and where somebody else can go get checked and it saves somebody else. Because the thing is about kidney cancer is that usually you're 65, 70 years old before they even know that you have it, right? And because there's really hardly no symptoms. There's never, like, really a symptom. That's why it's so aggressive when they do find it, because there's never no symptoms. And that's why they don't find it till you're, like, older, like 65, 70. That's, like, the normal age, of finding people who have kidney cancer. That's why they told me it'd be so rare. But I think it would have been so rare if that size would have been all cancer. You know what I mean? And it's not. No. So, I think the moral of the story is to go and get checked. Go get, you know, regular. Like, I'm the first one to never go to a doctor. I am the first one. I hate the hospital.
I'm afraid of the dentist. Okay. True story.
Like, you know, I think Charles Shippey and them were just talking about it in today's vlog. How, you know, they were talking about how they don't like going to the hospitals and you just get a feeling. And I'm the first person to be that way. However, I thank God every single day since that I went to the hospital that day, because I would have woke up the next day with no pain whatsoever. And just assumed, oh, it must have been a kidney stone, or it must have been something small because I don't have no pain no more, and never know what was growing inside of me. Yeah. So, do I wish it wasn't? Obviously. Of course I wish it wasn't. Yeah. That would have made my day. Yes. However, knowing that it is, but it's so small that I can take care of it and get past it.
You're so young, too.
And it just, you know... And if nothing else, it has been the biggest wake-up call for me on my weight loss journey that I've ever had in my entire life. Like, seriously. Like, knowing that I'm diabetic, knowing that I got that under control now.
Yeah, have you told them that?
No, Roadies, check this out. Okay, so, like, and I'm sorry this is getting to be long, but my diabetes, like, when I left the hospital, I was on 1,000 milligrams of metformin in the morning and 1,000 milligrams at night, right? And I... felt horrible. Like, every single day, I felt horrible every day. I didn't have no energy. I had stomach issues. It just wasn't good, right? So I told my mom, I was like, you know, I said, I really just want to get off of this for a few, because, like, I feel terrible on this medicine. So I tried not being on it for like a day or two just to see what my blood sugar would be. And it started rising again. So I knew I had not by much, but enough to where, like, you know what, let me take the medicine again. But I decided I'm going to try to, like, gradually jump to, because I was reading online because unfortunately I've been an online Googler, and they said that if you start metformin to, like, gradually take it, like, you know, start off with smaller doses, don't just jump straight into 2,000 milligrams a day. So I started taking 500 milligrams in the morning and 500 milligrams a night, cutting the pills in half. Mm-hmm. And I have now, by my diet and exercise, and that only 500, I've now regulated my sugar with half the dosage that when I had a month ago.
Yeah, and you lost 10 pounds.
And I've lost 10 pounds.
And that's another thing, just to touch slightly on something, the weight loss journey. Just know it is ongoing, even though we're not weighing in and we're not doing, like, recipes and everything. Right. Like, I just want you guys to know that is probably, this weight loss journey, I think, is what is keeping us sane, because it's giving us something to really focus on and take so seriously, right. More serious than, because Jen's going to be just fine.
Right.
You know, California is going to I know we talked about it the other day, but California is going to happen. traveling's going to happen. Our lives will continue and go on.
Right.
These vlogs are not going anywhere.
We'll be here.
You're stuck with us. But, Roadies, long story short, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think it's important for us to turn this negative into a positive.
Without a doubt.
You know, that is the main goal. And I gotta tell you, I am so grateful for your YouTube and everybody watching and our friends, our family. You guys are like incredible. I wish I could really like have a better word to describe you guys and like express our gratitude, because it just seems like amazing and incredible. Like, you guys surpassed that by like light years.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? And just thank you. Jen's going to be just fine. This is just our, one more step that we have to do until we can put this all behind us and, take it as a lesson learned. And
it is a lesson learned. And I think that I was like, I sit here and I think about the Jen that was 1 month ago on December 5th.
That went into the hospital.
No, like before I even was in the hospital, before we had pain.
Yeah.
1 month ago, December 5th,
oblivious.
I was oblivious.
You and me both.
I had no idea. The thought that, what I was putting in my body back then, all of the junk and everything, like, I was so naive to think that that would not affect me, you know what I mean? And that my weight would never, like, affect me in other ways. And the fact that now I know I'm diabetic and I, like, take that so seriously, like, that, like, to me, like, cancer's one thing, you know what I mean? But diabetes affects your entire body. Okay, like if that gets out of whack real bad, that's big. That's huge. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so the fact that I now know about it, and I maintain it and I'm doing good with it, that's what I'm saying, Roadies. Like, I think about all these people that are my age who might have the exact same thing and never will know because they don't go get tested.
Yeah.
I would have had no idea. I honestly don't even think the pain was from it. Because pain is not even a symptom of it.
No.
Okay? So I was like, I just knew. I was like, oh,
I think in an ironic way, it was
God.
Not to get religious. Not to get religious on it. But like, I really look at it. Sorry to interrupt you. But I really look at it as if, okay, I've given you opportunities to save your own life and get your life together. Now I'm going to take it into my hands. And now I'm going to, show you why life is worth living.
Right.
Why it is important and critical and crucial to be mindful of what you're putting in your body and to go to the doctor regularly. Go have these tests done. Even, for years I used the excuse of, well, I don't have medical insurance. When I lost my job, I lost all my medical insurance. But now, there's things like Obamacare. There's things like Medicaid.
There's a way.
There's options. You know what I'm saying? Do not walk through life being oblivious. That is the worst thing. Because
1 month ago, Roadies, I was oblivious. I was eating fast food. I was eating junk. I wanted to lose weight, but I was that person like, oh, it's the holidays. I'll start January 1st. You know what I mean?
Like, I think we all do.
I was that person, and it's so different now. I mean, like, I can't stress enough to the person who walked in that hospital did not leave the hospital. I'm a whole different person. And
have you had dark soda?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not one sip.
I
not
neither.
One sip.
You guys know I gave that up. I was just curious because that's like a really bad thing for your kidneys.
Yeah, soda is like extremely bad for your kidneys.
Yep.
And no.
I was just curious. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But it's just like, it's a shame that it's taken this for me to see it, but I'm so thankful that that I see it now.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to a song earlier, and it's called One Life, and it's like, we only got one life on this earth. That's it. We don't get a second chance. Nope. This is it. Nope. So let's make it the best life possible. Yep. And it's a shame that it's taken me till I'm 33 to realize it, but I think about next year.
It's better than
34. I think about 34 and 35 when I am healthy and I am, not putting that junk in my body no more and living life and just, so healthy and like, and hopefully inspiring other people to get healthy too.
And
because
I told Jen, I was like, you know what, Jen? I honestly think that we're on YouTube now for a reason.
Yeah.
Even, and some people want to gauge, how many subscribers you have or how much money you make off of YouTube. That's completely not what it's about, in my opinion. I think that if you could impact one person's life, if you can save one person's life, if you can make one person have a better day than what they were having from your video, you're a YouTuber. That's just how it is.
Right, like to me, like
I
honestly, to be honest with you guys, if I never made a lot of money from YouTube, I'll never stop it. I mean, like that is not the reason why I'm on here every day. I'm on here every day because you guys, you know, you guys are like family to me. I really honestly feel that way, and we make these videos because we love making these videos. You know, like I love making these videos, even on days like today when it's not fun and funny and everything's, you know, laughter. I love making these videos, you know, because, yeah, it might not be funny today, but I promise you, tomorrow...
they're coming.
They're coming.
Listen, it's coming.
And, you know, I am so positive, and I think I'm positive, number one, because I have an amazing family, like, amazing.
Give her a choice to be negative, and to be quite honest.
My friends are amazing, you know, and you guys are just so amazing. So, at the end of the day, look, I know I'm going to be fine.
Yes.
Do I wish I didn't have to go through this? Yes. Obviously. But... at the other end of it, you know what? If it's meant for me to go through it, so somebody else don't go through it, look, I'll be that person. I'll be that person to go through it and make it and be like, okay, I did it. You know what I mean? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Don't cry.
I'm not. I'm good.
I'll be that person. You know, I'll be that person to show you a year from now. Yeah, you know what? I was overweight and I had a health scare, but look at me now.
Yep.
Watch out, because this is just the beginning.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. I have to speak minimally because I'm about to lose it.
Okay, don't lose it. We're gonna wrap it up. Roadies, as you guys already seen in the beginning, there was no open. I'm not gonna put the ending on it. Honestly, I honestly just don't have the energy to go downstairs and edit this all together. I'm just gonna put this video up.
Y'all know, if the vlogs are in my hands,
look, I want
something goes wrong. I don't care what it is.
I want them to go up right. I just want to say thank you because I can already see the comments down below. And you know what? Yesterday's video, I don't think I commented on yet.
No,
and
I just sat down when we left. I had just sat down. I was like, I'm going to comment back. And then we had to leave. And so I will do it tomorrow. Yeah, I just promise. Today, I don't want to go on the computer no more. Honestly, I'm computered out. So, but I had to make this video to you guys because, you know, you guys have been here every step of the way. And you guys are going to be here every step of the way now, you know. Absolutely. You'll see I feel like this transformation. Is a 5K. And we're just rounding, like, the third lap. Yeah? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, the pain was the first lap. The biopsy was the second lap. And honestly, and this might sound so crazy to people, I know, but I like just knowing. Like, the waiting of not knowing, that torture of the... That might sound like, are you kidding me right now? But I swear to you... Honestly, as sad as it is... There's like, peace of mind and information, unfortunately. There is. You know, like, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about it is, or if it is, or if it isn't no more. I know it is, now on to the next step. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, yep. that waiting is torture. Because I'm telling you, your mind... goes places. And WebMD does not help. No. Let me just tell you. No, don't do it. Listen, no hating against WebMD, but just don't do it to yourself. Right. Because, seriously, just don't. Right. But, Roadies, with that said, we love you guys so very much. So very much. Do you know it's less than 200 days till VidCon? What? Oh, I know. They tweeted that today. Wow. I can't wait for VidCon. I can't wait for VidCon. But, Roadies, say it with me. Today I can do anything. Say it, believe it, achieve it, Roadies. If I've never meant it more than today, I honestly believe it more than any other day I've ever had in my entire life. Say it, believe it, achieve it, Roadies. And if you're having any kind of pain or any kind of anything, go to the doctor. Okay? Just do it. For peace of mind. Just do honestly, it. Just okay? Don't because not knowing, that's not the way to go. And if you're on an unhealthy journey right now, listen. Look it. I want us to be your example. Life is worth living. And it's not only worth living, but live that thing to the fullest. Right. Ride that, part of my French, but ride that bitch till the wheels fall off. Well then. I'm serious. I think we should end on that note. I'm serious. Alright, Roadies. Yeah. Roadies, we love you guys. We'll see you guys mañana. Bye.